Oh man, can't wait to play some Epic 7 today, baby. Woo! Had a great night. Did all my dailies. Just gotta get my arena wings down real quick. What? No. No. I got stuff in the Forest of Souls. No. The arena wings are gonna stack up. The energy is probably maxed out. Holy shit, no. No. No! What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I'm here with the dev notes and also the update notice. I'm sorry, I went to sleep and now we are here with these new things. Thank you so much for the people that translated this. It was on Epic 7 Korea, and they translated it. Translators Blue Anna, I don't know, and Keo Claus. Thank you guys so much for putting in that work to translate a whole entire dev note, just so people in the that don't know Korean can understand it. That's pretty dope of you guys. Everything else is in English. So first off, we have this is a first raid type labyrinth. So we have a raid type is called the Queen's Nest, and this chick looks crazy. A bunch of bugs. And it seems as though it's going to be a brand new raid, some type of raid that we're going to be able to do. Again, great that we're going to get some more content. I'm really happy about that we're going to get more content already. The game just came out, and boom, they're already adding another labyrinth. I don't know. Let me read up in here. Place have to get rid of the labyrinth buff in order to obtain special loot. And this is important to note, the raid labyrinth resets every week on Mondays, and until it resets, defeat the raid boss doesn't appear again. So you pretty much do this, get done with it, and then boom, you're good. And then you have to wait for Monday to reset. So pretty good. Gives you time to do something, go in, do it, and then you don't have to worry about it. So, and they're also saying we're considering various factors to add that will make the labyrinth more interesting, such as hidden bosses and events. This is actually something I was speaking about on stream, that how good it would really be if you were able to go into the labyrinth and it was like more of a darkest dungeon kind of thing. The longer you stay, it's like, you know, a risk. I don't actually like the morale system in the labyrinths. I hate it, because then the only time you can get morale back is if everyone's friends and cool with each other, and it's just like, no, it should be based on actual tiredness and actual something that you can control a little bit better, because the morale, they just lose 7 every time they fight. And even if you do extremely well in the fight, like literally if you were to AoE them all in like one turn, and you still lose 7 morale, which is kind of weird. You would think that you would think everyone would be in a good mood after killing everything in like seconds, but whatever. I'd rather it be fatigue, and you lose more fatigue depending on like the HP of the characters when they leave the fight, and then it gets harder the longer you're in the dungeon or something. Give the enemy attack boost. Don't decrease our stuff. I don't know. Whatever, I digress. So here's next thing is the guild operations is going to be the first co-op stuff for the guild. So if you're not in the guild, hurry up and get in the guild, brothers. Definitely want to be in the guild. In order to start operation, the guild leader will have to, oh no, it's my responsibility. Oh no, a character used in the offensive war will not be available in other contents of the game until the guild operations are done. What? That's a little concerning there, buddy cakes. I hope that this was that sounds a little bad. Characters used in the offensive war will not be available in other contents of the game until, I hope that's just including maybe just the guild stuff, because that would suck if I don't know how long I guess the guild attack or whatever it works, and then you just pretty much can't use your characters. I don't know. Well, I'll have to see about that. The dungeon that will open consists of a variety of objects and numerous forked roads. Guild members must share a simple role, which is to explore unexplored areas and take on the final boss. Choosing an area appropriate for the guild's capability offers a tense experience and gives a feeling of delight and cooperation. So it's saying that pretty much you have to coordinate. You probably, I don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but you probably want to coordinate that. This is just the guild dungeon aspect of it. So this is the guild dungeon aspect, and this is the guild PvP. Is going to be pretty much the standard guild PvP aspect. Rewards are provided to defeated guilds, but rewards only given to those who participate. Thank God. Results are also important. A reward for guild is designed to give based on individual participation. So this is usually like right now in KC, you pretty much can play, but you do the guild, but everyone kind of gets the same kind of rewards. But if there's a person that was literally like took out everybody, that person like won all their fights, or won all the fights in comparison to the guy that lost all his fights, that person should get more. Or if there's a person that took on harder opponents, depending on how they actually do that, that's going to be pretty good. Guild competition system we should be able to introduce in 2019. So the guild PvP will not be around for at least 2 months minimum. So it's nice. I hope that they take more feedback and stuff like that on how that's going to work, because doing this correctly will help a game stay alive for a long time. We're currently playing a 3-character party group for guilds instead of 4, which the arena is. Interesting. We'll see how that works. And then weird stuff. Yeah, look at those drawings. All right, so next up we have new character classes, the specialty classes, which is the same thing that Lorena and Kajuri, I think her name is, have currently in the game. So next up, Hazel's gonna get it. She's gonna turn into a flight attendant waifu, and then this guy is gonna turn into Azeroth from Soul Calibur, and this guy is going to literally Pokemon evolve. All right, so we have no idea what bonuses they're gonna get, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, but hey, that's good that they're getting that, right? Reformation of reward system. This is, I think, just saying that people are gonna get different rewards or better rewards. They're gonna change up the rewards, like for the Abyss, and rotate stuff around, to make it more appetizing to do certain content, which is great. I love that they look at what they put out, say, oh, that actually sucks, and then and then redo that. Character balancing, the bane of all these games, ladies and gentlemen. Every character will have the shining point that makes them stronger than anyone else under a specific rule, which is what the dev team aims towards doing, especially for the 3-star characters, which is true. The 3-star characters, when you read them, they definitely have a niche, and you want to use them to that niche. They're not supposed to be like end-all be-alls. The Nat 4s, the Nat 5s are supposed to be their end-all be-alls, but when things of that nature. So, however, we have noticed some 3-stars are way too widely usable. However, we've noticed that our 3-star characters are actually really good, and we don't want you to have that great of characters. We understand the community's resentment due to unclear responses, and we wish to communicate with the community by revealing our work progress goals. Characters will be balanced solely because they have a moment of being OP. They won't be balanced because they seem OP currently, but they'll be balanced if they're using too much content, is what they're pretty much saying. I don't know exactly what 3-star they are talking about. I know people really like Carmen Rose. I'm thinking of other 3-star. Elson is really good also. And I think here they also, in this note here, they also talk about defense too, somewhere in here in this note. I remember reading it quickly. They was talking about defense, and Elson does give a defense buff and an attack buff, and that's really strong. It's really hard to get around, because if he's built quickly and you just literally need him to go first, substats on my speed, and on a speed build, you just have him go first, and it's really hard to kill for the enemy team to do anything. The opposing team to do anything really when he defense buffs and attack buffs, because unless you have a stunner, like, you're just gonna eat a lot of damage, or attack break, which is pretty much what the new character is gonna come into, provoke and stall, and attack break, stall, and defense break, and then help someone follow up after on dual attack. That's what Cecilia is all about. Her whole kit is to stop the nonsense. When we decided to change a character, we will announce ahead of time. Battle balance. We are currently preparing buffs of certain characters who are guaranteed to get it. These are characters that are saying we are definitely giving them a buff, which is Rose, Dingo, you fine, no, it's like you fiend or whatever, Coley, and Moonlight Ether. And I'll never use this guy. He's just too annoying. There's just no way I'll ever use him. But I do have Rose. I have Dingo, so I'm happy. Rose definitely needed a buff though, or not that she definitely needed it. It's like she's very lackluster. Like, as a 4-star, she just seemed like she needed like 1 or 2 more things, either another buff for the team or something to actually screw the other team over. She didn't seem like she was a finished character at all. Dingo actually seemed kind of cool, but again, same thing with Rose. They just seemed like they lacked like 1 or 2 more, sentences in their kits. And here we have learned that the defense buff is way too strong. Here it is, and will be adjusted. The defense buff, I don't know if it's way too strong, but like in an arena, when they give a defense buff, it is some hard stuff to break, especially if a character has a barrier. Plus that, you're not even doing damage to them for a long time. And also the defense buff in the story mode is kind of hard like that. So this buff, them toning the defense buff down, is going to help with the golem fight, which one of the ads actually give the golem a defense buff. So that's going to help out across the board actually. And they're also saying, yeah, we're knowing that this is going to mess with people's thing and their progression, their arenas, because a lot of people have probably been leaning on the defense buff of Elson because he's been such a great hero. I don't know who else gives the defense buff, but he's the main one from the connections. He's easy to get, and so I think that that's definitely going to be a contest point right there. We'll see how that works out when they decide to do it. There's no release time on this at all. Summon rate up and guaranteed summon system. This is a really big actually for this game. We are preparing a guaranteed measure in regards to users who excessively consume bookmarks but still fail to get a character. Now keep this in mind, they're saying to get a character, not to get a great character, but they're pretty much saying that, and now that I'm rereading this, hopefully that like it was translated perfectly, is that there are people that summon and get nothing but artifacts. So this is very important to note that there are people that summon and get nothing but artifacts. That is a problem, because I was saying that having the artifacts mixed in is garbage. I hate that so much. I just have them separate or do a different system for them, because this is literally the worst thing ever. I would feel bad if someone literally did summons or did their imagine someone doing the selected summons and they got all artifacts, because that's a very possible thing. There's nothing that guarantees you a character. You can literally get all artifacts the entire way through, that would be frustrating. So I can see why they wanted to do this. We are reviewing a guaranteed system regarding the rate up banner in cases where the character still can't be obtained even after summoning for a certain amount of tries. So this is also, but then it kind of goes back to talking about getting the rate up character, the banner. But again, I was just trying to make a point about that as well. And thank you, Nox, for the lovely noises. All right, so improvements and changes on the summoning to the summoning system will make a huge impact to the service, and so it should be approached with utmost care. We'd like to receive a lot of suggestions regarding this. Be very careful. Knights Chronicles has a guaranteed banner system, but the problem between this game and Knights Chronicles is that Knights Chronicles, all their characters are made with that in mind. There are no purposes of using anything else besides an SR and an R unit in Knights Chronicles. In Summoner's War, and in this game, there is a lot of usage for the lower characters because your rates are not as good. So when you make guaranteed things to get some of the better units, that's going to be scary. Like if everyone has Cecilia, that's going to be kind of crazy. And then the next banner that they have, everyone's going to have all those characters because they're going to have guaranteed ways to get them. It's a very cautious thing to do based on how you make your games. And then, yeah, so you know, and the whales, and especially because the whales, does that mean that if they have a guaranteed way to get it even more than once, that's going to be even crazier, because that means that they're going to actually have the ability to have the max memory imprints as well. So that's going to be a little bit crazy. You have to be a little cautious on this, because the memory imprints is not something that really most people care about, because they're not going to get dupes, that many dupes of their 4 and 5 stars. So, but when you actually have people that do have that, and everyone can have it, then that might be a concern. I think that a lot of companies have to have the steel will to stick by their game and what they originally wanted. I think the game summon system is fine. I just think that they need to move the artifacts into a separate currency. Like you can earn the summon currency and the artifact currency at the same time, so it makes it like kind of pointless not to summon for your artifacts. But just separate them. Nobody really wants artifacts most of the time when they're summoning. They're just happy to get them if they're good. But when they're not good, it's like, ugh, just saying that. They're going to add in-game chat. Cool. And last week's update, they're just apologizing about some of the stuff that's gone on with the abyss floors and being too easy, and then some of them being crazy hard after they try to change it. And bam, another quality of life changes First off, in the comments, let me know what you guys think about the dev notes. This is the biggest one, actually, the 7th thing, because rate in a hero collector game, how you get heroes is like pretty much the biggest aspect. Making it too easy or too hard is you have to find that niche that people feel as though they are doing things proper. But the other issue is that a lot of people bitch, whine, and complain when they don't get what they want, when they spend money and they're not whales. They're just spending $100. They're probably not that set up with their financials, and they just spend money and it's like, fuck, I didn't get what I want. This game's ass. Blah, blah, the rates. Now the rates are bad, but the rates are meant to be bad. You know what I'm saying? So like the rates are specifically meant to be like that. So you have to utilize what you have. And that's why a lot of things, that's why I hate tier lists in games like this, because not that many characters are dramatically better than other characters, because there's no reason that everyone will have the characters that you're comparing them to. So the point of you even being like, oh, you got that character? Well, fuck, you don't need that character. All you need is this character. Oh, great. Well, I don't have any fucking money. I can't get that character. So tell me how to use this character. And if you guys don't know, I make character guides for this game, and I'm going to keep making them, and that's how I'm always going to do my character guides. They're going to be based on how the unit is supposed to be used and what's good about the unit, not what is good about other units in comparison to that unit. That just doesn't make sense to do. All right, so next up is going to be the update notice, which is going to really go into, you know, New Cecilia, which I just did a video on. You guys can check that out. Maybe I'll put that in the description as well. And there's going to be a side story for Destina, because everyone's mad that I said Destinia, blah, 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 blah. And a new Molagor Goblin event as well, dispatch mission upgrades, and we're gonna go into that right now. So boom, this is the Destina. I want to say Destinia, damn it. God, let me say what I want. This is her event, so it's looking like it's going to be a cool event. Also, if you have these characters, I have 1, 2, 3 of them, and I don't have to say it, screw them. But they'll be getting buffs. It says that the following heroes receive buffs, so it's not like your whole team gets these buffs, but Destinia will get a attack, health, and defense boost by 50%, which is insane. I mean, the health and defense is enough for her, but yeah, just give her more attack, why not? And then the Dingo and Zaratu will also get an attack and health boost. So that's pretty nice, I guess. I'm used to stuff like that from Knights Chronicles, so pretty cool. Blah, blah, blah. Just reading through this. After all quests are clear, we will receive a 4-star. Yeah, 4-star artifact. But okay, this is what you're pretty much doing here. You're going to be doing this the side quest event, and you will be getting this item. The event item is the Lucky Rabbit Cookie. Now you take the Lucky Rabbit Cookie after clearing all the stages, and you buy these things. Now I was like, oh dope, dude, you can just buy these all day? No. So I'm definitely interested to see that. Plus there's going to be regional awards. So there's going to be normal difficulty, world difficulty, stars and stuff like that. So this game, so it does benefit if you progress further in the story. So that means that I'm gonna have to get off my ass and definitely progress the story. And doing an event like this is also good because then it forces people to stop re-rolling. So yeah, not forces them to stop, to be honest, but gives them an incentive to, you know, play your account. God damn it. All right, reputation. As we can see, some other things in there. Some silver transmit stones, rare catalyst chests. Some sky stones, 2 summons, and then 3 silvers again at the end of it. So pretty good. It's just, again, it's a nice little event. You play into the event, and we'll see how it works out. I'll definitely do another video specifically on the event once we get more of a thing, how easy or how hard it is. It's going to be in the battle, side stories, and then we'll see how that goes. As it says, players will be able to collect the Laggerfoots in exchange for the additional players will receive a variety of items for completing quests, achievements, and so on and so forth. So pretty good. And then the next thing and the last thing that we would go to is the Molagor Goblin event. The Great King Molagora. This will be available until Thursday the 22nd. So make sure you guys keep that in mind, because this is how you get those skill enhances, and you definitely don't want to miss out on this event right here. How to enter after clearing 6-1, which a lot of people should be able to do that. You can go into battle and it will be in the challenges. The goblins here will be of a singular difficulty, so it's either going to be too easy or too hard, and it looks like it's going to be too easy, which is good because people probably just want to go in here, do it, be done. Players can clear the goblin challenge once per day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's open on like these 3 days. You go in here and you kill the goblins, and the reward is 50,000 gold, And then the Molagora one, what about this one? Is it telling you? Oh, the Molagora challenge is only once, which is, I can see. So you get the Molagora just once. You do this, destroy this once. The gold one, the 50,000 gold one is available on 3 specific days, and then you clear it and you get to go. So this is just a way of kind of making you go to a different part of the game, do something really quickly, and get a reward for it. I'm never mad at stuff like that. All good in my book. So what did you guys think about the dev notes, the updates? Obviously I have the Cecilia video. I'm not gonna like go into that. I already did a separate video on that. So yeah, it looks pretty good. The dev notes are very interesting. I'm interested to see how they're gonna do the summon rates, how they're gonna implement that labyrinth, how they're gonna, when that comes out. A lot of that stuff, by the way, in the dev notes, they don't have really dates on this stuff, so just keep that in mind. They just wanted to, I guess, be linear with their community of what they're working on and stuff like that. So guild operations, I hope that comes out pretty quickly, and then guild PvP is not going to come out for a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to half the stuff in here. Not half, I'm looking forward to all of it. Sorry, I'm tired and I have work in 20 minutes, so I gotta get this video out, and gotta get this video out as quick as possible. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.